My viewers from my channel are coming too.
Are they really? That's fantastic. Hey, I want to welcome everybody to another episode of Whiskey Gaming. Here we're going to talk about a lot of the new games that are out and some of the stuff that we're playing. Want to plug our sponsor who does all our backgrounds, digitalblasphemy.com. And we are a little rushed today. We're trying out a new way of setting the video to the stream, so we're going to see how that works out and see how some of the sound comes across. So if you are having any issues out there, please hit us up in chat so we can try and fix anything that's going wrong. All right? We good? And Mill and Bill have to be in the same screen because we have to get that new software working on our PC. Bill was slacking a little bit and didn't help her out.
We're noobs.
Typical.
Tisk.
Screw. What's wrong with these webcams?
I don't know, but we got a nice view of the mountain.
And you know, the terrible thing for me is I have to run over and I have to get some whiskey, and this is the only glass I have from today. So I'm gonna
first world problems.
I'm gonna scoot over here and get something real quick. And Bunker, you want to start us out with some of the talk?
Yeah, Bunker.
So start off with a topic.
Yeah.
So the first thing on our list here we're going to talk about today is we are talking about Overwatch. As we've been talking about a lot in the last couple of weeks, but apparently right now it has capped the best-selling console game that Blizzard's ever made.
Oh my god!
Ever?
And ever, according to their
That's
site.
a bold statement.
Diablo?
See if
The
it pays
console
off.
game.
That's his
So-
fastest-selling console, not necessarily
fastest-selling
PC
console.
related.
I mean, but that's kind of like, how many console games does Blizzard put out that they're known for?
Probably one.
Diablo.
Fucking, I mean,
No. Diablo's on console.
huzzah!
You can get Diablo on console.
I know that was like fucking years after it was released on PC. I don't know, whatever. That's cool. I don't want to hate on Blizzard. Good job, Blizzard. I'm proud of y'all.
Also, 365 Gaming. That's one of the guys from my stream that came to follow us here on Matani.com.
Hey,
Nice.
thank you very much. And we're gonna fix some things up here. So, how's everything? Unleash the booty poses. We got some good folks in chat here. I love it. So, when we're talking about some of the stuff that has happened with Overwatch, I was reading an article earlier, and they didn't want to produce a game that was. And looking at some of the characters, right, all sexed up apparently. They wanted a game that they could play, the developers that they could play with their own teenagers and not feel weird.
Well, there was the whole thing
Have you
with
watched any of the trailers for that
Tracer.
game?
Yeah, I know.
It's ass and titties everywhere.
I mean,
So they actually changed a position for Tracer. The one the victory pose is like an over-shoulder, booty look.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
some complained, and they switched it to like the CoverGirl pinup leg up one.
who gives a fuck, man? I mean,
I was
come on,
telling you.
it's a video game.
It
Yeah,
is,
I mean,
it is.
People.
No,
I mean, have you seen what Widowmaker is wearing? I mean,
and that's
Shiny
why
purple
that's kind of why
spandex.
I'm bringing it up, right? I mean, if you look at the article, right, and some of the articles out there, they tried to create a game where you you can fight and kill each other, but it didn't incur all of the smack talking that you traditionally have in the first person shooters and things like that, and they just wanted it to be more family oriented in that light.
part of it's kind of funny. It's a bit of the culture, or like in Europe, nudity is okay, but like violence isn't. But in America, it's like exactly the opposite.
Now wait a minute. Are you European?
Look at Shar in chat.
Oh yeah, duh. Oh shit, man. I mean, that's a compliment, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Directly
We'll
at
call
you.
it that. But look, are you European? I mean, we say that as an American. I like to think that I understand that as being part of Europe, but no, is that I doubt very highly that people are just naked all the time in Europe and shit.
Well,
I mean,
it's not
that-
as naked all the time, but like nudity is not as taboo or like horrible about it. Like, there's a funny example I heard where, in Germany, they had this one like game company coming over for like I think it was like E3 or something like that, and they had a scene where like there's like a naked like woman hanging and she's dead, just like a horror game, and it's perfectly fine in Germany, but in America they had to cover her with like intestines because they couldn't see nudity, but gore is completely fine. Whereas in Germany, that was like
Fits look like
the opposite.
No,
Was that?
Never mind. Never mind.
Where's Wally? See, he's
Apparently-
naked right now.
Alright.
When he's
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Apparently, that guy's naked. Never not stream naked, right?
Hey, I want to ask
Yeah.
the stream is the sound in sync with us talking, and that's the most important thing because that's one of the challenges we have with the new setup. So just let us know if that's out of sync. All right.
Eric, hardest working man on TMC. Thank you, good sir.
I'm gonna tell you our Ethernet throughput is amazing here. We're eating up a whole lot less bandwidth, and I think the
Yeah.
quality is higher, so that's good.
and my video actually works 98% of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we get to see your shining face, Bunker. You look so good right
That's
now.
good. It's good. You know,
Clarity is definitely a lot better.
and
I'm waiting. No. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to pitch this to Dirk McGurk for open comms.
Oh yeah. Well, I was talking about it. We'll see how it works. We're the test case.
I feel like dribble. I may have a
Feel like
dribble inside.
Dribble?
Yeah.
So everybody missed it earlier. Bunker was serenading us with his new ukulele skills. He is learning the ukulele. We just want everybody to know that, and it was fabulous,
I'm
So,
waiting.
so
fabulous.
I do a lot of camping and backpacking, and it's nice to be able to play something, but a guitar is too heavy, so ukulele is perfectly sized for that.
There you go.
Get a travel electric.
Travel.
I got one of those.
Yeah, but you have to bring a travel electric amp, and then that's heavy. Or a
Yeah, but
ukulele,
it's
you know.
like, no, man. My travel electric amp's like just a little bit bigger than a phone.
I think we're gonna
Wait,
let
so-
House Hendo just
Wait, man,
move
wait.
on. Circle Dirk. Okay.
When you're hiking 15 miles a day, you don't want to have to carry anything extra.
Fair enough.
There you go.
I know what that's like.
Need a Sherpa, Bunker.
Sherpa. Then that's why you're backpacking if you got a Sherpa.
I mean, why backpacking in the first place, man? You know about cars and planes and shit, right?
Yeah, you can't get to a car in 90% of the places I backpack.
Well, you should get a better car then.
So Overwatch, highest selling console game for Blizzard.
So they say.
What does that mean? How does I mean? All right, fucking.
Yeah,
Should I go
so-
buy it?
Oh, I love
Also-
it. It's a great game.
It's
Absolutely
fantastic
buy it, Lash.
game.
So
We've
are
been
we
all been
past the
playing it.
point that should be a free game because it's a arena style shooter with microtransactions? Like everybody's
It
happy
doesn't
with
have.
that?
I mean, I don't think
Can I pick
that
the
it should ever be free to play. I think it's got in a good spot right where it is.
All right.
Because the one thing that you get issues with free to play is you get a lot of people coming in and doing cheats and stuff, and they get banned, and then you just make a free character instantly without no entry costs. And I feel like the way they're doing it right now, like there's microtransactions currently, but it's like very small stuff, and I mean it's not like anything that's pushing it like skins and CS:GO or anything. So I feel like the $40 to get in, and then that's it. That's a good way to go for them.
$40 American.
Yeah.
It's like $60 Canadian.
Well, that's your own problem.
Fucking. It's
Well,
the
I-
economy,
yeah.
stupid.
I am Justin Trudeau, after all, in disguise.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bill, did you want me to try Mill's PC? Is that what you're saying?
I think we got it.
Let me see. Well, I'm gonna check it. So the screen might go a little weird here for a little bit, folks. Do
acid.
not freak out, because what I do is I duplicate Bill and then I have to move him around.
Bunker.
Yeah.
I envision you with that microphone just belting out like Lounge Lizard songs, man. I want to see you just.
Just pull it back in the front.
Dankeschön. Yeah, man. Go nuts.
Gotta
Oh,
show it
there we
off.
go.
Dish Bill,
And
right.
let's change that to Mill, because you changed her stream name to Mill, right?
Yes.
Shit's getting
All
crazy.
right.
Yes, Bunker. Yes, hit me, man. You look
Wow,
so good.
there it is. Dun dun dun.
That's
Awesome.
me twice.
Nope,
Metadata.
watch. Wait for it. Wait for it. Mill, fix your camera,
Things
Mill.
are happening.
I don't notice like a big.
Once you see the metadata change, there you go. That'll be her.
There you go.
Okay.
She's all hair. Oh,
And I'm not.
And now I see laptop.
what are we doing over there,
Back
Billy?
to hair.
What are we doing?
Yeah, don't actually, don't actually switch to the porn tab, and then AT&T gets banned.
Don't actually.
That's that. Man.
Gotta get those viewers, guys.
Yeah,
No,
I was
we're
actually
not allowed
watching
to-
stream fails today at work. It was kind of funny.
There we go. I think
It's amazing how many people get tricked into like opening porn. It's out of control, actually.
Really?
That happens.
It happens all the time.
So-
Like people like link stuff in chat. Like people won't have like links disabled, and they'll be like, "Link this," and like it'll say like it's this hilarious link or something. Somebody will click on it, and it's porn.
Totally
Yeah.
like that.
Hey, I would remind everybody out there in the audience, please follow us at Whiskey Gaming 69 on Twitter, where we can keep you guys updated with everything that's going on the show. So please do that. We're also on Facebook as well. So
Yes.
that's good.
Wait, you guys have a Facebook?
We have Facebook,
Oh,
Whiskey
yeah.
Gaming.
Got like
We have
6
Twitter. We got everything.
You guys should probably link that in chat.
Oh, we got it. Let's see. Oh, total newbie. Oh, there he is. HKU. We love the noobster. The noobster drives, I don't know, what is it, newbie? 4 hours on your motorcycle to bootleg
Damn.
beer across the border. Yingling,
Damn.
because it's a fabulous beer, right? Is that right, newbie?
What border?
He's going to
doesn't allow
incriminate
gambling?
himself.
It's probably the Canadian border.
There's lots
No,
of
Hold
there's
on,
border.
one
hold
out
on.
there.
Not really.
Lash.
No, like if I
Lash,
can go outside
do
my
you know
house and
newbie?
look at the Quebec border.
Well, yeah, but that's. Do you have to bootleg Yingling across the Quebec border?
Actually, this is kind of funny. Beer is actually way cheaper in Quebec, so it actually makes sense to go across the border and buy
hold
beer.
on. There's a
Goes
Q in there.
Quebecois.
Why did you say it that way? Is that how we're supposed to be saying it?
What,
That's how they pronounce
Quebecistan?
it.
Quebec.
Quebec? There's a
Quebec.
fucking Q, mate. Why are you saying it like that? Am I saying it wrong?
Well, because we're Americans, probably Quebec. We say Quebec. Is it Quebec?
I don't know what to believe anymore.
I don't know. All I know is my boys are in the Stanley Cup final, and it's fantastic, and it's all hockey all the time here at Casa de Asmoc.
Nice. All right, so video games.
Video games. So I did link in the chat the Wired article about what the developers were saying of how they're trying to make it a positive-oriented shooter for over. Interesting article.
Yeah.
French. Ah, newbie. You love the pens. They rock. By the way, the local eatery around here called Eaton Park had an awesome commercial for the game. It was good.
Eaton Park.
Eaton Park. It's a great little.
Or if you don't want to park and
Shouldn't you
still
do
want to
one
eat.
before the other? I mean, shouldn't you park first and then eat? I mean,
My mother probably knows the real story better than me.
insurance issues there, so.
I don't know.
You crash into the building because you're eating instead of parking.
Stop! Fucking stop!
We do
You got a lot
have
of
some.
Barriers.
Yeah. We do have some Payday 2 info, right? They stopped microtransactions, and they're
Wait, is-
gearing up to release Payday 3.
That's
You're
good.
saying microtransactions are over in Payday?
Payday 2 is. They're all over.
Now, are there going to be microtransactions in Payday 3?
Probably.
You know
of
it.
course.
That's how they make their money.
There were some details on the on the deal, I guess, with the developers. Developers are guaranteed a certain amount of the payday. Be interesting.
Do we, as gamers, actually? I mean, at a fundamental level, do you feel offended by games with microtransactions?
I
Depends
personally
on
love
the
them.
microtransactions.
I love them because personally for me, and this is just like not a gamer but a streaming perspective, is like I do skin giveaways and like unboxings on stream. So
Okay.
for me, like I love them because it like adds content and it's like fun for people and like you have the giveaway aspect. So that's actually really fun. As a standard player, I actually hate microtransactions and I think it's a gimmick.
Is Bunker on what?
What am I on, supposedly?
Don't know because I when I added Mill, it's
Oh,
behind.
Mill's over the thing. You need to move Mill because somebody
Wait,
just
what is
donated,
that?
I think.
Somebody donated $5 to the stream, and thank you very much. We couldn't
Damn,
see it
Mill.
because Mill was way more important. And
What-
Yeah, you
what did
gotta-
it say?
You got to
Bunk-
move Mill down.
I don't
on the
know.
things.
So whoever did that donation, shoot it in the chat for us so we can see who you were and what you did, and you'll actually come up as the last donor. Is that Sure? Sure did the last doning? Doning. Is that a word?
Sure.
I don't know how to do
Donating.
that.
Donatoring.
So, like, so when it comes to like skins and stuff, I don't care as much about microtransactions when it comes to skins. But like
Wait a minute, did you say Michael Jackson transaction?
Michael
Michael
the best
Jackson
kind
did
of transaction.
What did he do? Give away
sorry.
kids?
I'm sorry.
Hold it.
No.
Bill,
Too soon?
what are you doing?
What's
Bill,
going on?
What are you doing, Bill? What are you doing?
Bill's leaving us.
Bill said.
No, but like if it comes to skins, I don't care. But when it gets like really annoying with like, oh, get 9 more lives if you paid $20 or stuff like that.
Well,
that's
it's not phone
Yeah.
microtransactions. Phone microtransactions are the worst. Like iOS transactions are terrible. Like pay to win in advance. But like skins for like Counter Strike or if there's skins in Overwatch or whatever, that's not really a big deal. That's just like you want to do it, you can, but it's not actually helping you win the game. So those microtransactions are fine. Pay to win and stuff is garbage.
So that was Shirar, and he wanted to know if Bunker's on the run from the law because it looks like he's in a hotel based on the curtain behind him.
That is a
No.
wicked curtain.
Bunker, you don't have any women in your life, do you? I don't mean that in an ugly way. I'm just saying those curtains.
Look how it's appropriately draped over the air conditioner.
yeah,
I mean-
it's perfect.
I mean, look at this shit, man. You see this fucking painting behind me? Does that look like some shit I would buy?
No, your wife did.
Exactly.
That's a wife purchase if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely.
It's fucking. I don't even know what it is, man. Did someone?
Someone puked on a canvas and said art.
It splashes.
It's a
Well-
unicorn jism.
There's no
Yeah.
fruit there, so it's not a hotel painting.
I do like it though when we have Lash on the couch, on the sofa. We need a whole segment
Okay.
on the sofa with Lash.
Yo, look at these blankets. Oh man, I'm so comfy right now. Look at this pillow. I am like
Look at
Pottery
that.
Barn. I'm basically a Pottery Barn.
Pottery Barn. That you're like Snuggie.
What you don't realize is actually inside of an IKEA right now, streaming.
5 more minutes. Shut up.
Oh my god, there's so many blankets and pillows. It's so awkward.
Apparently, Newbie thinks you should be doing prostate exams, Lash. I'm really not sure where he's coming from. This must be the 15th
have you seen-
giggling he's had today.
Have you seen his fingers? They're like salad fingers.
Yeah.
You
What?
can reach you can reach till next week with those things.
What are salad
Do you
fingers?
like the feel
So
of
much
rusty spoons
thinking.
upon the fingers?
Yeah. Yes. That would be a Return of the Jedi poster. I don't even like Star Wars, so
Your wife
no.
must be very happy.
Anyways, video
Whoa,
game.
whoa.
Moving on though.
Hey, let's talk about what I think is the most important thing of the week, most important announcement of the week. It is that in Stellaris you can play the Kerbal race.
What? Are you serious?
I
I'm-
no. You don't read the show notes, do you, Canadian?
No.
No.
I don't read things, man. Like,
Now wait a minute. What is their?
They
When I
come
met
with
with
they come with web links and everything, and it's beautiful.
I did click on that earlier, but then I got distracted by something else, and then I started streaming on my own channel, and I don't know.
said fuck it, and I'm just gonna have a good time.
I'm the worst. I fake it till you make it. I like to wing it.
Eric, what is their racial ability? What makes them, what are they? What bonuses do they get? Do they die better, or what the fuck?
I don't know.
Is it gigantism with their giant head?
Gigantism. No, it just pretty much
Jebediah's
says
going around.
they have a mod for Stellaris, right? Let you play the adorable and determined Kerbal race.
They are determined. I'll give you that.
So has it come out yet? Has anyone actually tried it?
No, they have a couple mods out for it too. One to let you camp anywhere, essentially, and make your campsite a full working. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. There's all kinds of things. I think it's just a kind of a hey, they're Kerbals rather than something else.
So more gimmicky than actually Kerbal-y.
Probably, but they look kind of cool.
Are their spaceships fueled on Kerblonium?
Kerblonium.
Is that what they're fueled on in the game?
Yeah, no idea.
No, it's not what they're fueled on in the game.
It's a very short article. Just hey, there's a mod out.
Kerblonium.
That's a real substance. In Kerbal.
Is it now?
So it's like unobtainium, Kerblonium. Okay. Anyways.
So that's hilarious, Bill.
Oops.
Did you notice how everybody is a little bit more clear today? I think everybody's clear.
Looks nice.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Wait,
you guys look sharp.
I think Billy's getting faded though.
Am I seriously am I making Billy hard right now?
Yeah, he did. He adjusted his camera.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little
Oh,
bit
that's
before I
That's what
stand
kids are
up.
calling it today.
I am using a top
I
of the
love
line
adjusting
webcam,
my camera
and
on
I
my
have a
wife.
really good internet connection, so
So,
that'd be hard too.
So,
Just a connection, clearly.
are we allowed to talk about Eve stuff at all? Are we allowed?
Yeah.
Can we
So-
talk about Hard Knocks Keepstar, the first one in Eve?
Well, it's kind of played out at this point, but why
Yeah,
not?
that's what- well, some people may, some people may not. It did get an article in PC Gamer, which was kind of cool. Got some.
It was
nice
also on
press
the
for
scope.
Eve. So yeah, but PC Gamer gets a little more viewership than the scope, you know.
Well, yeah, because Eve on Twitch gets like,
Eve-
I can't remember who was saying it. I think it was on Open Comms, but somebody
was
was saying
me.
that. Oh, that's
No,
right. Yeah,
it was on our streamer meeting.
that's
Wednesday.
right. Yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, where Eve was getting as many viewers as people like running some sort of test on their computer.
Yeah, it was, and I'm trying to find that website again too.
But
There's a
that's
website
just
out there
sad.
that said how many people are actually playing a game right now or watching a particular stream, and the software that allows you to adjust and mess with your EVGA NVIDIA cards had usually more viewers than Eve did at any given time.
Shira, no, it is not the Fortizar or the Keepstar. It's the Keepstar, right?
Keepstar, yes.
It is not blown up yet. It's in a wormhole, which
It'll-
was really smart on them. So they've set it up in there, so you'd have to move things in over time to actually fight the thing. So it's actually a really safe location.
Yeah,
for
you'll
them to put
never
it.
you'll never fucking blow that up. You would have to go out of your way to blow up something that big in a wormhole.
Yeah, you would have to spend like weeks moving things in, scouting different wormholes, like getting set up prior to attacking it, and yeah.
And I don't know much about Hard Knocks Wormhole. Is that like a C5 or a C6 size?
It's at least a C5.
With a C5
Yeah,
capital.
It's at least C5. Hard Knocks loves wormholes, and they're actually like a pretty good group.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that's in like some shitty wormhole.
No.
They have a C5 with a C5 static for sure. They roll into us every once in a while, and that's always interesting.
Yeah, it's not going to get blown up by anybody unless they have like a serious hard on for Hard Knocks. There's too much hard.
So how much
hate on-
ISK do I need to bankroll to fucking get that blown up? Let's stay topical here.
I
Well,
think
what
it's
you-
a
what
few
you-
trillion.
11
right?
trillion.
What you would need to do is get Isk Iron Bank to hate Hard Knocks, and
Okay.
then you could blow up.
Him, Lenny Kravitz,
Yeah.
all them cats.
What's
Yeah,
what's
just
Noir
one
doing
art.
right now?
Somehow make a scandal that makes Hard Knocks look really terrible to I Want Isk, and then they will fund killing it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, when you look in terms of a C5 wormhole, right? When you get a connection from Null or another C6, right? You're only going to move what 3 or 4 Dread type class ships in at a time, right? And then they have to
3.
say what
I think it's 3 in a C5.
3 in a C5. Okay.
3 per direction.
You're gonna be-
you know.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna
they're
take
going to
you
get
a long time.
6. It's still you're going to take months to move a big enough fleet to take one of those. You know, you're looking 2 to
Yeah,
3
that's-
months of real
Not gonna happen.
effort.
Yeah.
Also, it's I'm not sure. It depends on if what system they're on. They may be in like a Pulsar or a Wolf Ray. I think it was Hard Knocks. About a month before the patch came out, they were serping up C5 Pulsars. They took over, I think, 8 of them,
Why?
which is because they thought. Well, I think the belief is that they thought that's the only place you could be able to do escalations in still because of the shield bonus. But I think there's only like 12 Pulsar C5s in the game, so they took up like a huge chunk of them.
I love this comment in chat. Dear R. Eve, kill the Keepstar. Signed, concerned in C3.
I just got started in wormholes, man.
Oh, geez.
Lash, send me
Really,
your info.
Lash?
We'll get you into a C5.
Yeah, you got
Well,
to
if we're-
you got to
if
be
we're
in a
gonna
C5
address-
Lash.
I'm for
If
the
we're going to
big
address who's next on I Want Isk hit list, now that Goons have given up all their SOV, and PL and NC.NET and the NBC, which is actually the biggest coalition the game has ever seen, by the way, which is funny that PL...
It's the rest of the fucking game. I mean,
Yeah.
So the fuck what?
But let's address like Gur, Blue Donut, and Gur Goons because of coalitions. But PL then turns the entire game into the biggest Blue Donut the game has ever seen.
Exactly.
Who's next on the I Want Is hit list? Well, the next Goons is actually PL right now. And if PL is not going to keep on top of hiding their their Viceroy program that they're doing in Dronelands, and people find out about that, they're definitely next on the hit list.
Well,
wait a minute.
the issue is that PL doesn't really hold SOV, does it? It doesn't kind of just move
Okay.
around.
PL holds SOV under a subsidiary alliance. Brothers of Tangra or something like that, or I can't remember. It's one of my real life friends actually is in their renter alliance. And how it works, and this is the best thing ever. This is how it works. So they pay rent to Brothers of Tangra or whatever the fuck it is, which is a subsidiary of PL, so it's not connected, and that's how they hide it. So they pay to hold the space, and there's certain moons they can't go near because they're PL harvesting moons. And on top of paying, they also harvest super parts off their renter alliance. So they're paying the money,
Okay.
and they're also paying them in super parts. And that's how
Huh.
PL rolls. And this is like a not known fact. Actually, RCRLB, the one that's typing in chat, that's who used to be a renter of them. So that's how he knows all this. So
I think
PL,
I think he's telling you he was a renter. And I think
well, he's in my
trying-
corp now.
Yeah, okay,
It
okay.
wasn't that long ago that he
He apparently
was,
is not real pleased with you. So
Well, he was a
luck.
renter.
Works. Hey,
He and I started playing the game together, and then we split directions. I ended up in Goons, well, in TNT, and he was in renter groups. So he's kind of butthurt about his direction that he went in the game. But now he's with me now, so it's all good. But yeah,
Good.
this is PL. This is PL's big thing with Eve. So if anybody's on the next hit list, it'll be PL.
Well-
If this stuff ever actually publicly gets out, then yeah, I want us to go after them for sure.
Well, I like it because that whole side is riddled with the goons that everybody hated now in their leadership, and old ex Bob, who everybody hated too. But
Yeah, isn't that all PL is?
And they outblobbed everybody, and they outblue donated everybody. But that was what was evil in Eve and destroying it. So it's kind of funny. I just laugh at
Yeah.
them. They're hypocritical, and I really don't care.
Well, it's the
Yeah.
hypocrisy of the war, right? They became what they hated to kill what they hated. But I don't know if you know what a donut looks like, but it's a circle with a dot in the middle. Goons was never a donut. Like, that was an idea. So the war on the blue donut, we were like a blue coffee stain in the northeast or northwest. Like, that's what it was. It was like this splotch in the northwest that we owned, and the Viceroy program comes in because goons got bored.
Whoa, that's some serious typing, Mill.
That is
Who the fuck's
fucking
typing?
sorry,
Sorry,
that was me. That was me.
That's
That was you?
shitposting type. That's what that is. I mean, like, so the Viceroy, like, you talk to anybody from PL, and I get a lot of this because I'm actually friends with a lot of PL and NC Dot guys from my streams.
I
'cause
can't imagine because you're on a stream of all PL, but that's okay.
But no, like, I just say it for what it is. Like, was the Viceroy program stupid? Of course it was. But goons were bored, so we pushed out. And the Viceroy program was never to actually make money. It was to instill fights and, like, shake up the borders, which it did, but a little too well. Right?
Well, I'll just
So,
let you guys fight it out in nullsec, and I'll just enjoy wormhole life.
But the nullsec thing's over, right? Because, and here's the thing, too, and this is what I love, is I've said this before and I'll say it again, is the biggest thing PL could do is stop watching the Matani.com. Because if you look at Boat Stream, you look at the Meta Show, you look at any of those shows that go on, it is, like, I would say probably over 50% populated by the enemy. Anybody from NBC is watching and shit posting in the chat. Well, all they're doing is adding more viewers, which is then earning the Twitch more viewers, which is then earning the Matani more money. And, like, they don't get it. Like, we gave up the SOV, we're trapped in Saranin. Well, trapped with air quotes. But I mean, like, we have no more SOV. So technically the end game state of the NBC war is over. They took the SOV, but yet the hate is still going. And all they're doing is benefiting goons at this point.
I have never seen more tears from a winner in my entire life. It is.
Well, that's
I
just it.
enjoy watching it. It's just great. You're like,
Yeah.
do you guys just play a game to be mad all the time? And that kind of this kind of segues really well into one of the topics I wanted to go into is, there's an article out there which I'll link in there on on Wired.com is, does some of this online gaming, I mean, does it bring out our inner psychopath? Right? I mean, look at Gevlon, right? I mean, you read his blog, and do you think he has any shred of sanity in his brain at all when he's posting this stuff? Seriously, guys.
No, some people don't draw the line between a game and real life. Like, I mean, like a great example is last night I was doing some solo PvP streaming, and I got hot dropped by Darkness and Solaris. And right away, the chirping local, like, why aren't you guys sitting in Saranin? Why aren't you just watching the meta show? And I'm like, I'm just trying to play the game and have fun. I don't know why this is like, how can you be mad at pixels? Because all I do is hit quit game and go back to my real life, and none of this shit actually matters.
Wait, are you telling me that Eve's not real life?
No, it's not.
Oh my
No,
god.
none of it is. I mean, and no matter what, CCP says, Eve is not real. None of it's real. It feels real to some degree, but it's not. It's where you're supposed to go to have fun, not get all psychotic.
The closest thing I can think about, or I can come up with, that they're mad about this whole victory. And I mean, the war's not over because it's in a smoldering stage because goons haven't admitted defeat, and they won't because the fights are still going on. And as long as PL and NC are diverting all their efforts into this, then the war's not over.
It's not going to be over until the fucking superclap fleets come out. I mean, okay, you got the Saab. That's cool. I've been there because I still got alts hanging out back in, Jew and MXX. You aren't doing fuck all with it. So, okay, you won. Now what? I mean, until there is an actual, battle of, hey, this is it. This is everything we got. Bring everything you got.
VDT. They want 6 VDT. They want what Test did. They want goons to just undock everything, bring all the supers, everything we have, and throw it into the meat grinder and just win. And that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Like, Test, congratulations, they did that, and it was really cool. It was fun.
Test.
But as, a leader of Test, that is the dumbest thing you could have done. You could have just, been like, okay, we lost, go rebuild, and without losing all your assets, you have a better chance to rebuild. But now it's taken them, 2-3 years to rebuild since that? When it could have taken them 6 months.
They need more upvotes.
They do. They
Up
can talk to
with
Gorski
Force, right?
about that.
More Facebook likes, still getting the supercats faster.
Vertigo
Go
says
ahead.
out there it destroyed Test for a couple of years. It did. It's hard to come back, and it's hard to play the game from the position that the Imperium is as well. It's a challenge.
But it's not, though.
Well, I mean, it's hard not just to go all in and take some out. You're going to lose some people because of that, right? But
the Imperium already lost people.
Yeah, but they're also playing the game to the best that they can in the position that they're in, right?
But here's the thing, right? So if the Imperium was to throw everything at it, I feel the Imperium's already lost everybody they're going to lose. Because let's look at SMA, let's look at TNT, let's look at, Goonstorm itself. So they've been in Declan and holding that Sov forever, right? Prior to when Goons were sleeping on TNT's couch, way back in the day, they've been up there forever just amalgamating money and not having any real issues and just crushing everybody. For them to have every single pilot undock and throw their biggest thing away doesn't dent the wallet.
Nope, makes no sense. And Vertigo is
so it
absolutely
makes no
right.
sense to do that.
And so are you.
So it makes no sense to do that. So it's not hard to play the game as a Goons perspective right now because we're in low sec. We have no sub. We have no dedication to sit in any one area and do anything. We're in Saranin and we're playing this Citadel game, but that's literally just trolling the enemies.
So what's the pup's name again? Bill?
Luna.
No? What?
Luna. She licked Mill's eye today after the surgery. That was not fun.
Did you? Oh,
Instant sobby.
Thousands of dollars down the drain.
From one puppy lick.
are you doing a little better now, Mel?
No.
Okay.
Can you play the piano better?
I'm already really good at piano, so it's not a thing.
Well, that's a racial buff, isn't it?
It's true.
But it's true.
Plus 10 to music and math and reasons.
By the way, I do believe that pre-show Bill was saying he's going to drink 12 Miller Lights during the show.
I know, I'm really slacking right now. I'm only on number...
You're getting distracted by kitty cat.
Shotgun him.
Oh, fuck.
Gotta
Here
focus,
we go.
dog.
By the way,
Charge
this is my
that.
dog. This is my dog, Batman.
Batman. I love it when we have pets.
Batman.
No.
Should get Link. He's bullshitting. He's around there somewhere. Anyways,
Bro,
all right.
Cat and
So
Bill. That's cool. I like when we have the pets and things on the show.
Twix comes back. We'll toss her back and
Cat
forth.
gaming.
There you go. It is.
Bunker
It's part
pulls
of
his dead cat out.
So, what do you guys think about
No.
Lash? Some of the things we've done in H1 and different things like that, and there was a good recording of some people interviewing a potential Imperium member today, which was kind of funny. How about the thought of, in game we do things that normally we wouldn't do and let our inner psycho come out? Does anybody kind of agree with that?
I mean, that's the bio for Goonvafa anyways. I mean, that's or I think it's Goonvafa or it's the GSF in total, but that is what exactly is spoken to in the biography of our alliance, the digital self, I can't think of the person that made the claim, but internet plus anonymity equals douchebag. You can get away with whatever you want on the internet. Now, the flip side of that is that something awful and goons from that community, there's consequences to your actions. If I, as a goon, go and play, Diablo or WoW, and I'm shitty to those people, I'm fucking done as a goon because there's ramifications for my actions. Whereas, other communities that, I don't know, I don't feel are as tightly knit, you can do whatever the fuck you want because there's nobody policing that shit up. And I'm not saying we're perfect, but that I always felt was the main reason to be a goon, to stay a goon, was that, I don't know, there's a community that is going to call you on your bullshit if you're fucking awful to people. So goon fuckery is not okay.
Yeah, and there's some of that, but the article that I read was, this guy and his friend, he played DayZ with his friend for the first time. And apparently in that game, when you die forever, right? You lose everything you've done, and you start over. And he met this character in game, and started talking to him, and his friend just came up behind him and shot him. He's like, but we were making a friend, right? And he goes, nah, it was funny. I just shot him. Kind of like Exordius would do in H1, right? He shoots everybody. And he shot him. And so he said next time he logged in, all he had was a rock after he got killed one time. And he saw, some people in a house, and he went and knocked on the door. And, they said, yeah, can we help you? And he sat there and said, you know what? I just want what they have. I'm just going to kill them, right? And the two of them killed him eventually, but he killed one of the two, right? And he's like, we would act in game things that in real life we would never do. So that sometimes, in some ways, the gaming lets your inner psycho out, right?
Sure. No,
well, say what you want about goon mentality, about the whole, we don't want to wreck the game, we want to wreck your game. But, I mean, the goon community is one of the most tight-knit groups in most gaming communities. You close your eyes and point at another alliance or another coalition where what happened to goons, if that happened to them, if they'd still be together. But goons is still holding strong. And I mean, SMA and, some groups left, but they're still blue, and they're just going to kind of rebuild because they got too fat with Radders. Like, they're not leaving the Imperium forever. They're just taking a break and then coming back. And, you can say, goons are evil and fuck goons and all this other stuff, but, we're only bad to the people that attack us. And other than that, we have the most tight-knit community in gaming as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, and I think we'll do a little segment on that, I think, in a coming week. Just give it a whole 15 minutes, because not that we'll ever convince a lot of other people of what, the Imperium is really like internally. They'll never believe it, but it's not what you think, right?
Well, anything you say about it is going to be considered goon spinning. So...
Nah, we're at what? There's only 3 goons here, so... Bunker's like, a stepbrother goon or something. I don't know what the hell he is.
You're not a goon.
And Mills is like,
character.
I don't care. And
we're distant like, 4th cousins.
Yeah.
We'll I do want
to say though about raging. I feel like it's different across games because it obviously gets like more personal in EVE because you play with everyone all the time. It seems, but. I feel like I got all that shit out of my system in high school, playing so much fucking Counter-Strike and everything. people just freak the fuck out. And nowadays it's like League.
I feel like the
ridiculous.
over the top, people that go to the point of doxing and shit like that is the result of the amount of hours spent building infrastructure and doing all the things, or sitting in fleets, shooting POSs for fucking hours and hours and hours, and just the ridiculous amount of time that EVE consumes, that if you allow it to, will consume, that causes that, the equal and opposite reaction of this person is not only it's the Big Brother mentality. We're at war with Oceania. Europa has always been at war with Oceania. It creates this indoctrination, and you become so sucked in and so a part of the life. And that's EVE. That's just kind of the way it is. I mean, you could be casual, but
do you think, Lash, perhaps that open-ended sandbox type games breed more of that, or that doesn't matter at all? It just could be any game.
No, it's any game that you put in work. Like, okay, I've taken a break from H1 for a pretty long time now, because we built and fought and struggled for months and it was a fair fight for a while, one wipe cycle. And everybody was contributing, everybody was working really hard, and it was a good team effort. And then one fucking group of hackers just duped everything and wiped all our shit out one night. And I was like, why the fuck would I come back to this? I'm so angry that I can't even process this because of the amount of time that I know myself and other people put in. So I feel like a Counter-Strike, you're never going to get to that level of anger because you don't have that much invested.
I don't know.
But that's just me. I'm just saying that from me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it really depends on the person.
Like, the stuff that I've seen some people type is like, dude, you have a fucking problem, man. You just turn off your computer, go do something else. Like, holy shit.
Well,
like, even League of Legends, I think that's the worst. Because
EVE just breeds hate, though. Like, it's just a hate breeding game. Because, I mean, so I started streaming my solo stream like a little while back, and I ended up losing a Thanatos because all the people in chat were like, fly your Thanatos, and I flew it in and I fought Rapid Withdrawal. And for anybody that plays EVE, if you don't know who Rapid Withdrawal is, they're like top of the kill boards for faction warfare. Like, these dudes are actually really, really good. I had never flown a Thanatos with the new cap changes because I just left it docked up, and I went and flown. I killed a Sveeple and then died.
Well, that's a good trade, right? You won the Iscore,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Well, I mean, it's 1-for-1, so I'm even, right?
The Iscore.
Like, I lost it, laugh, and you can actually check it out because it's on my personal stream. I linked it way up in the chat, but you can actually watch me like die in this thing. And I was like, whatever, it was fun. Like, yeah, I lost 1.9 billion, but it's a game and it was fun.
Sure.
So it really depends on the purpose, or the person. Sorry. Because I mean, like, I don't hate anybody in EVE. I don't hate PL. I don't hate NC Dot. I don't hate the mentality. Like, and I fight these guys on a regular basis. And like, I don't know. It just depends on you as a person. So I mean, if you're a psychopath secretly, then you're going to be hateful in game.
Yeah.
The undercover.
That's how it is. If you're chill and you're just like, you realize it's a game, then you're not going to be an asshole in game. Like, I never took people. Always good fights.
I don't think you have a mean bone in your body. I mean, is that a thing?
Is it? I don't know. Are there mean bones? I don't know.
You guys should
Topic
see
for
Mill
another
play
day.
Pocket Card Jockey and rage in that. I don't know where she gets that from.
You need to tape Mill doing some raging against a video game, because she's so calm and cool on this stream. We would never think she rages. You, on the other hand, yeah.
She hates when she has to retire horses.
Oh, every
Like
day.
glue factory tire?
They go off to the farm.
The farm.
They go off to the cornfields, huh?
How do you know they're not?
Farm upstate.
How do we know they're not going out to a stud farm? Huh? How do we know?
We can only hope.
They could be going to have a really good time, Mill.
Well, I do. They go to the farm and then you can breed them,
See?
and then horses are the little babies.
Go on, I'm listening.
Well, you heard
Like, what's the
breeding, and now you're
location
like,
of
Oh,
I heard breeding. I'm listening.
Breeding
What
is
was
like
it?
in Spanish.
do any of you watch on HBO? Do you watch that show? Oh shit! Now I just lost the name. Senior moment here, guys. It's the one Silicon Valley is its name. But what's
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So did you see the episode where he goes to the new CEO's house of his little startup and they're mating horses on TV?
Oh,
What?
Honest to God.
Damn
It
HBO,
was like, was that 3
anything
weeks
fucking
ago?
goes, huh?
He's like, can you leave now? Because I just paid $100,000 to have these 2 horses mate, and right on HBO, baby. You thought Game of Thrones was the
HBO.
only one with a lot of sex, right?
did they actually show it?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
Did you have a little bit?
Absolutely.
Because I mean, those dongs are massive, dude. Massive.
Somebody
Sure.
say massive dongs.
Massive. If they're horse.
It's Lash. and
I
he's
got,
right
I
above
got
you.
excited there for a second.
We're going to the porn tab stream again.
Be careful!
happening.
Don't do that one. So
What's that thing I just clicked on in Skype? That Immigrant.
Oh, it's a cosplay for Overwatch.
Oh my god.
oh yeah, because we can actually click
Good
on
thing I'm
that
married.
because we won't mess up the stream.
Woof. Great
Because
googling.
That's one of the nice things about this setup. People can come into the program and leave the program, and it won't mess up any of the video.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
This-
cool. Oh, the
yeah.
Diva. Yeah. Oh wow, she really looks like Diva. Or is that the real Diva?
That is an actual person. That's her name is Dorimai, I guess.
But
You want to link it in?
is she
and
the one
people
that
to see it.
Diva is modeled after? Because isn't Diva modeled after in Overwatch, guys? Because we switched
have
on
no
everybody. She's actually a real person. She's like a real female gamer, I think.
I feel like they do that for a lot of shit these days.
This is where we need Scythe, because he knows all this shit.
Yeah.
And so we'll link this in. Oh, you already did, Lash. Sorry, I didn't see
On
it.
it. No. De nada.
Oh,
So-
and you're talking about earlier, just one point. You talking about earlier how they're trying to make it so it's more family friendly and less quote unquote sexy.
Yeah,
And I gotta say, Mercy for the first time has actual armor that is actually useful compared to like 99% of like female armor in games.
okay.
The friggin'
Not sure what that means, Bunker, and I'm not.
No, you
sure
mean
I
like
wanna
you see like
ask
half.
more.
No, you see like half the like if you play like a
2
female character,
coconuts
like, half
and
the
a
game.
fucking
yeah.
hula skirt.
Yeah, be like, oh, that's my armor. It's like
Damn,
a
some
broad-
badass coconuts, son.
Yeah, that's gonna block a lot of stuff, you know.
The milk's gone bad.
Oh my god. The milk's gone bad.
So,
Bitches.
so
That just made me think of a Vine that I used to watch.
So the one submission to the topic list that were not submitted by me, thank you, is The Witcher 3 new expansion by Bunker.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
I saw that too.
No. I can't remember. I don't remember the exact date. If it's, I believe it's this week.
It's
Is,
Blood and Wine, right? It's Tuesday.
Blood
It's
and
today.
Wine.
Blood and
It's
Wine
today?
is release dates today, so I copied
Yeah.
the new releases list in there for you in the show notes.
There you go.
It is-
Yeah,
there
that
is
is
a-
not DLC. That is a full friggin' game.
that's a full expansion. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's like how they used to do it. You know, like Diablo 2 expansion was like a whole new section,
Yeah.
whereas
That's the
the
way
new
to do it
DLC
these
nowadays
days.
are like, oh, you get this new gun, pay $20.
Oh,
There's
This
like
new
2
DLC.
maps.
There you go.
Yeah, so this is like a legitimate, like a whole new game practically. So if you enjoyed the Witcher 3 series, which is a fantastic game in my opinion, I would recommend it.
Yeah, I've not played it, but yeah, that is the big release today. There's a number of things that are released today, right? The Dead Island
Yeah.
as well, and
Dead
another
Island.
thing.
Oh shit.
Dead Island's released today.
Mills played Dead Island, or at least watched it. Shit's intense.
and
Also,
Wolverine.
for the PS4, Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition is out today as well. Whatever.
Anyone
the
play
hell-
those actual zombie games?
I will tell you one thing happened to me in H1 today. I was running to one of my bases, and Lash, you should come back because it's way better on the Tranquility server, which I'll
I,
talk about in a minute.
I started, man.
Okay.
I'm actually on. I started last night.
I ran by one of the screamer zombies that was sitting, hiding,
Oh.
and it was hiding in one of the bushes around in the open area. and it screamed and scared the shit out of me. Okay, I mean,
Sans
I've heard them
marriage.
before, but when you're alone running through the woods,
Yeah.
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 Wait, what game was this?
H1.
This is H1Z1.
Oh man, I just heard like scary running through the woods alone because
Yeah.
I was playing a jump scare game earlier.
Yeah.
What was it?
I started with Emily Wants to Play was the first one I was doing, and then I switched to Boogeyman, which honestly is scary
Boogeyman.
as shit.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, for H1Z1, TMC, essentially, the Imperium, differently, has its own whitelist server for H1Z1.
Yes.
3 of us administrate the server and watch for hackers and kick the hackers off when and if we find them, and keep general order. Since the last wipe, it is consistently one of the most popular servers in general, and it is certainly it is the most popular whitelisted server out there. A lot of the whitelisted servers limit the fighting areas and the rules of engagement and things like that. We are a kill on site, whatever you want to
Fuck that
do
noise.
type server, and we've probably given away close to 3,000 or 4,000 keys for the server. We are quite often in medium or high pop, so it's been great. And from talking to the other clans on the server, it seems like they're having a great time. So once we get new keys, if you watch tmc.com for Thekani.com for new keys, you can get on the server. But yeah, it's been great.
And it's good because there are people who give a shit that are monitoring it, which is a plus to y'all. I mean, that's a pat on y'all's back, and you do a great job with it. But it's kind of bullshit for Daybreak because it's like, well, why aren't there people that actually get paid and not people that just play the game and who are good people willing to make sure other people are having a good time watching this fucking game so people don't do the ridiculous bullshit that hackers in that game do. I mean, that's my,
Oh yeah, and
Kinda
the fact
frustrating.
that people know, that we watch, and quite often, right? They tend to temper it. Although we've caught a couple people, when the whole duping thing was going on, 4 or 5 people got kicked out of that clan for duping.
Yeah.
They took it very seriously, and we watch it all the time. Although we get tons of reports, so and so is just doing it right, or is using Magic Bullet or whatever. And we've looked at videos other people have done, and we try and discern, whether they're or they're not. Some of it has to do with H1 is still alpha, right?
I was gonna say, is there still a big problem with cheating?
There was a huge problem. That's what made Lash quit. It was giant. And if you're on regular servers,
Deal with it.
tons of it. I mean, one of the things that can happen is if you've got a base and you've got it built on a foundation and it's close enough to the ground, or you stand on a car underneath a base that's higher up, you jump up and down, you can glitch through the base, right? There are glitches, there are things that are wrong, and we try and police all of that. But
Sure.
as far as, having fun on the server, everybody's been having a blast. So for folks who are interested, keep your eyes open. Join us on the Steam group. Watch us on the Undead Zone Sunday nights. We'll get you all the information.
All right, now before we go,
Yes.
Mill, what are you up to? What are you playing?
They ask me.
Yeah.
Still playing Pocket Card Jockey.
Okay.
So addicting. It's so addicting.
It really is.
So
And
addicting.
that's it. I played Rocket League this week too.
We got fucking owned.
Oh,
Really
Rocket League.
bad.
what level are you at? Challenger or Prospect?
We're like semi-pro, I think. We're not even pro. We need to play more.
What is your rank though? I mean,
We don't play ranked. We're just casual nubs.
Super
Alright.
cash.
nice. What do you think of hoops? Enjoyable?
I'm good at hoops.
Yeah, she's better than I am. I don't know. I just fucking suck at it.
So is that in with the game, or is that a second game, Lash? Or
No, that's all of
Okay.
Psionics does a fantastic job of just giving you shit. So they gave people the hockey mode, they gave people the hoops mode, whatever, with exception to pimp your car out. There's no DLC that you need. Like, you could just play the
Okay.
game.
Flash,
I love the game.
Yes.
did you get Splatoon?
No. I'm sorry. I've been real life busy. I'll work.
Yeah, what have you been playing with Wii U? Has the wife been playing anything?
So we picked up. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the missus got. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got Mario Tennis. All right. Super Mario Duper Tennis for Smash, and it's backwards, stupid. And Mario 3D World. You know.
How about Mario? Nice.
Yes. So.
How about Mario Maker? You should get that too.
What is that about?
You literally make Mario levels, and there's like it's basically Mario on tap. You can like
Don't do
play
it.
level after level after level.
Why not?
It's so bad.
Why?
Are you addicted,
Because-
Mr. Canadian?
I did look into it, and it really takes what was a great game, which is Mario Brothers, and turns it into some. I don't want to say certain words, but it's.
You
I don't know how else to describe it. But it's like the most stupid thing ever. Like people come up with these sadistic creations of what a
Yes.
Mario level should be, and half of them it's like playing
It's hateful.
any rage quit game. It's so terrible. It could be fun if you play with like a good group of people and like people make like realistic levels, but some of the stuff that's on there is out of control, and it'll make you want to smash your keyboard.
Nice.
Sounds good. What else we got? We got 3 minutes to fill.
That's 3 minutes till I get to start streaming on my own channel again.
3 minutes to start. Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
So take my pants off.
Well, the GTX numbers did come out, and they look pretty awesome as cards, and they're all sold out, so you can't get one if you don't have one, so too bad.
Wait,
I-10,
anyway, don't get it right away.
$1,700 friggin' dollars. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
no,
Tell.
no.
Oh.
No.
Why would I do that?
Well, there's some idiot somewhere who's going to pay it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would do that.
I want a new
Does.
CPU before a new graphics card.
Get both. Build a whole new rig.
Why not?
Oh, a buddy of mine just did. Damara just did, Bunker. He just built his new rig. No pictures yet, but he's built his new rig.
I do have to mention.
this summer.
And he stayed up till 3 a.m. to get one of the new cards, and then he fell asleep and he didn't get one.
I do have
Womp
to
womp.
mention one guy though. So Nate H2, the guy that typed last.
Yes, he's awesome.
Yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know, that guy actually streams. It's his name at Twitch,
Mhm.
and he's another accessible gamer type dude like Almal Knox. He does like
Oh,
high
cool.
sync inclusion stuff and all kinds of cool things. Man, he's a really cool dude, and I gotta do a shout out to that guy because he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and
Nice.
he's on a lot of my streams when he likes to watch, and shout out to him. He's a great guy. He supports everything going on here, and everybody should support him too.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Jeopardy.
Bill's fucking
Kind of like
out.
saying Judy.
I mean, well,
Are we doing it on a Friday or on this time?
Yes.
the answer is yes.
I would love to do it a Friday night, but we might have to make a deal with somebody to get some time.
Okay.
Just invite them.
Wait,
Yeah.
when on Friday do you want to do it?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, well,
Because you can
All day.
all day.
Hardcore
Yeah.
Jeopardy
Now, by the
action.
way, this is going to be a hardcore drinking effort. And by the way, we
Okay.
have 1 minute left.
But
Okay.
it depends on what time you guys want to do it because I have a Friday night stream that I would donate to you guys.
Let's have a conversation about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I usually stream till like 4 in the morning, but it starts at 11. So if you guys wanted to take like the midnight shift and I stream after, I'm cool with that.
Let's talk
That's
about
way
it.
past my bedtime.
But it's
Great
Friday.
deal
How's
over
that
there.
past your
Yes.
bedtime?
It just is.
Asian Yoshi's got homework.
Yeah, you gotta study math. Or something.
I do.
All right, everybody, it's time to wrap it up here. I want everybody out there in the audience, please shoot us a follow or subscribe to the channel if you can. Give us a follow on Facebook and Twitter at Whiskey Gaming 69, and then you can follow Dollar Mills, Mr. Buffingame, Drunk Canadian, or myself, Eric Gasmuck, on Twitter as well. All right, everybody, thank you very much, and also visit our sponsor, digitalblasphemy.com. And that's it. Everybody have a great night.
Later, guys.
Love you.